Puppy, the latest doll of the renowned Playtime Co., is said to be the most intelligent doll, a doll that can speak, a doll that is a real girl, just like any real person. This seems to be a marketing gimmick at first, when something much more sinister is revealed at the end, something that displays the sinister obsession of Playtime Company's directors in creating lifelike toys. Hi folks, I'm the real R, your narrator.
What if I told you I'm the real R? I'm trapped, like Puppy, not my conscience.
Don't believe him. He's not the real one. You can follow me on Twitter, where you can send me video suggestions and communicate with me. This video will have spoilers ahead. With that said, let's begin. The vintage Puppy commercial tape entails a menacing message which unever typical viewers would miss out on. The man on the tape describes a doll called Puppy, their latest doll, which he claims to be the most intelligent doll in existence, a doll that can have real conversations and engage with consumers. The man encourages the viewers to just wait and watch for themselves. Despite the over-exaggerated claims of the man, Puppy seems to be a typical doll with limited audio recording inside, which can be activated by pulling a cord. At the end, however, Puppy reads out menacing lines which will have different meanings at the end. She says that she is a real girl, just like the viewers.
I'm a real girl.
Just like you.
Reading about the history of the Playtime Co. and its founder, Elliot Ludwig seems to have an obsession with creating realistic dolls that are so real that they can truly be one's best friend, having unlimited conversations with. It's not until the very end when the protagonist discovers the horrifying truth that Puppy, indeed, is a real person. This unhealthy obsession with creating real dolls manifests into something more sinister, which makes the people in head of innovation and design hire scientists in order to carry out experiments, in order to create real dolls that may or may not have human consciousness. A pink tape reveals a job interview with a candidate called Stella Graber, who shows great enthusiasm working for the Playtime Co. She explains that she always loved playing with toys as a kid, an activity that allowed her to use her imagination and go anywhere in the world. She further explains that till now, she wishes she could be a kid again, and that she is still a child inside, but age just causes her to become physically older. She then goes on about how it would be magical if she could stay young, as her age is just a number. Deeper in the factory, behind the puppy-painted door, going downstairs, the protagonist comes across a playroom with a puppy doll kept inside a glass casing. As the protagonist opens the case, the puppy doll comes to life, being far more intelligent and lifelike than the commercial, with a staggered yet relieved tone in disbelief, mentioning that the protagonist opened her case, displaying higher cognitive ability, understanding her surroundings, and expressing emotions.
You opened my case.
Both Stella Graber and Puppy Doll sound similar to each other, which I mentioned in a video a while back, which you can watch by hitting the card above. It's further confirmed in the credit scene that both the voice actors for Puppy and Stella are the same person. This in a way confirms that Stella is indeed the Puppy Doll at the end, and that somehow her consciousness was transferred into the doll. There are other signs and hints to why Stella would be a perfect candidate to be experimented on and be transformed into an immortal doll. Through the first tape, it's fair to say the company had a strange obsession to create lifelike dolls, making them sound and behave human. This is further confirmed in information boards and how Elliot Ludwig had a vision to create such toys. The company, in order to achieve this vision, they didn't try to make the dolls look realistic and give them some sort of AI. Oh no, they wanted them to be human, just with doll bodies. Not actually looking realistic, but having the consciousness of humans. They, as a result, conducted unethical and cruel experiments, presumably using the employees as test subjects to perfect their results. The initial description explains that the employees disappeared without any explanation, and within the last black tape, the scientist mentions that they conducted an experiment labeled 1006, which showed great results but subsequently proved to be a mistake, causing him and the company get shut down. He mentions that the people beneath don't understand while crowd noises are heard. This information can indicate that the employees were indeed subjected to these twisted experiments and possibly involuntarily lost their bodies and became the dolls Ludwig so desperately wanted to create. One of these test subjects were presumably Stella Graber, an employee which seemed to be ideal to be experimented on, as she showed great enthusiasm and seemed gullible enough to manipulate and use. She explained in her interview how she would love to become a kid again, as she feels like a child inside and hates the fact that she ages and becomes older and older. She even mentions how trees, no matter how old, are still younger than humans comparative to their life cycle. This provided the perfect premise for Stella to get what she wished for, but with certain caveats, such as one selling their soul to the devil to fulfill their most desired wish. Stella seems to have become a child once more in the shape of a doll resembling a child. She's stuck at the same age, with her body not getting older, and as she mentioned, using an example of the trees, staying young relative to people. People age rapidly and tend to live an average life up to 70 or 80 years old. But dolls, on the other hand, if taken good care of, can be almost immortal, with time slowly deteriorating their material. Hence why Stella, or the doll containing Stella's soul or consciousness, is trapped and kept inside a glass case to stop the process of aging and getting damaged. In a way, Stella achieved what she desired so bad, but in return, she lost her free will, her human form, even possibly her range of motion or complete mobility, when she expresses in relief that her case is finally opened, as if she's been trapped there for a very long time. The process of the experiment is unknown, but according to how Huggy Wuggy died and bled while hitting its head on the metallic duct, it's possible that Stella also has organic matters in her new doll body, but somehow she's kept younger with aging slowed down for her. Huggy Wuggy could also be just a soulless organic experiment, not actually having consciousness, as he didn't display any human cognitive ability, with Stella in her new puppy doll body being completely plush and not having organic matters, making her age much longer. If you enjoyed this video, supporting the channel by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell would mean a lot. It would also encourage me to work harder and produce more videos like this one. We could also become good pals in the coming years ahead of us. It's been your host Star, and as always, have a fantastic day.